Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome here indeed. So the YouTube video that's titled Why Experts Are Warning Against Fasting, Dr. Peter Attia, Dr. Rhonda Patrick, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, that was produced by the YouTube channel Thomas DeLauer, is 17 minutes and 22 seconds in duration. Let's break that down and let's just look at the key points. And please remember, now that I've retired, I get to watch between 20 and 30 longevity type videos every day, as well as reading articles and blogs and scientific studies, also listening to podcasts when I ruck, run and ride my bike. So I only review the videos like this one that I think are going to give viewers real value. So although it's a critique of Thomas's original content, it is most certainly not a negative criticism. In this video, Thomas DeLauer consolidates the reasons gleaned from previous interviews he's conducted with Dr. Peter Attia, Dr. Rhonda Patrick and Dr. Gabrielle Lyon as to why they've adjusted their views on fasting. Dr. Peter Attia said he's experienced personal drawbacks from prolonged fasting, notably muscle loss. Peter Attia observed that despite exercising, he could not maintain lean muscle mass during his periods of fasting. Over 3 years, he said he lost approximately 10 pounds of lean muscle. This realization led him to believe that the negatives, particularly muscle loss, outweigh the benefits of regular, prolonged fasting. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon emphasized the risks associated with muscle loss, suggesting that losing muscle could be more detrimental to our health than actually gaining fat. She highlighted research that measured skeletal muscle mass and showed significant dangers when compared to fat gain. Her focus is now on the preservation of muscle as an essential for health, influencing her to move away from recommending fasting. They all acknowledge the importance of maintaining muscle for health and also for longevity. Muscle mass is not only critical for physical strength and function, but also has implications for metabolic health and healthy aging. There was also a shared concern that fasting, especially when not carefully managed, could lead to insufficient intake of essential nutrients, particularly in this case, protein. This inadequacy can accelerate muscle loss and affect our overall health. In response to these findings, there's now been a noticeable shift among these experts towards diets that emphasize adequate and even increased protein intake. The focus has moved away from merely restricting eating windows to ensuring that the diet is rich in nutrients that support muscle synthesis for overall health. Each expert said that they had adapted their dietary recommendations based on emerging research and personal observations within clinical practices and/or their own personal experiences. This evolution in their thinking shows a responsiveness to new scientific evidence and its practical applications. Peter Attia, in particular, has discussed how his views on fasting changed as he prioritized his strategies that supported his long-term health and also his longevity, which include maintaining muscle mass rather than just focusing on weight control or his metabolic health. These experts now say they advocate for a more comprehensive approach to health, which considers the balance between diet, exercise, and other lifestyle factors, rather than solely focusing on fasting as a tool for their health improvement. Discussions about the critical role of protein in muscle maintenance and synthesis have now become central to their dietary advice. This shift also reflects their broader understanding of the body's needs during fasting and non-fasting periods. So my key takeaway from this video is that fasting is not necessarily bad per se, but you do have to manage it. It's not just a case of skipping breakfast. Yes, you can skip breakfast, but you must then reincorporate all those lost nutrients and calories at some time during the rest of that day. On my OMAD days, my 1 meal a day days, my one meal is huge and it does take me quite a while to get through it. And if you watch my update videos, you'll know that I've now extended my eating window to 2 hours so I can get in all the essential nutrients and calories for that day. Let me know in the comments below, do you practice fasting and do you manage it correctly, or do you just skip breakfast as a meal and then not reincorporate all the essential nutrients and calories that you need for that day?